My name is Stella. I'm 21. I'm a third year international relations student.
Hi, I'm Hanna Altyamalova and I'm studying global studies.
Since I came to UK, I've been doing the refugee teaching program. So I've been teaching English to refugees. But I think it's, like, personally, I think it's more than like just teaching English. I think it's like kind of helping them to integrate within the society and help them to like kind of find their ways and to like establish their own like new life here. So yeah, I've been volunteering for 2 years. 3 years actually. Yeah, it's my third year. And I've started leading the project at the beginning of last year, so I've been leading it for some time as well now.
Okay, so we're back to the sentences. So take the correct sentences. Just like we were doing earlier.
I feel like a lot of times, like especially with university, you just like study all the time, and at the end of the day you get like, I don't know, a paper which says grades A, B, C, blah blah, and like, having like this project or like volunteering like every week just reminds me of like this is what I'm here for. I just want to help people, and yeah, it basically gives you something that is for me more valuable than a paper with grades. Yeah.
I always wanted to volunteer because I felt like with some jobs there is really not the need to get paid for helping others. And when I came to uni, I immediately tried to search for volunteering programs because I know that like in UK it's different. It's like more like in US that the volunteering is actually a thing because people are willing to volunteer and people actually enjoy like getting help without getting paid, you know.
You know I can live without it.
Both parts of my family they have some history with refugees such as, so I was always like very into history and politics and like social science and all around humanities, and basically that was the reason. Like university offers many volunteerings, but I choose this one because it was just close to my heart.
This one. Okay, let me see.
In this particular environment, we just focus on teaching English and trying to, through things that they're going to need every day, so going to the doctors, going shopping, you know, the very basic things that they need to be able to do, and having confidence in conversation, because I think they really lack confidence sometimes in having a go, in a safe place where they can make mistakes and it doesn't really matter.
Now it's
So we did this project, basically, so like our volunteering project, and we've been working with a professor from university for like some time now, and him and me last year, I think at the beginning, of the year, we sat together like in February, and we were thinking, because we've done so much for, like not so much, but we've like tried to do a lot to raise awareness for refugees on campus and like to get scholarships for refugees. And like 3 years ago, it was like the first time we actually could do it. So we got 2 scholarships for 2 girls. One of them has graduated already, and they like it changed their life so much. I know both of them, like, and one of them I talked to her at the end of her studies, and she was just like so thankful that she could have the opportunity to study law in England, and she did so well. Like, she was incredibly successful. The University Sanctuary people just texted me, and they said that they want to do a project group. So we're planning to apply for the status of University Sanctuary, because only when we have the status, this is like when the whole process is finalized. But to get the status, we'd obviously have to fit a couple of criteria. So the university like needs our help basically to show them how we fit this criteria. So like what we've been doing better. So like what we've been doing so far, and like how that helps, like how that fits the criteria of becoming a university sanctuary.
I've got ibuprofen back at there, so it's a bit late, but I can offer you some tonight.
So in this camp there is a little girl, and her name is Mariam, and she's living there with her dad because her family, her mom and her little brother, are in a hospital because when they are trying to float from the country, their boat was sinked, and they were in the water for an hour, and now they're in a hospital, and they don't know like exactly how long the treatment will be, and she's just alone with her father, and there are no other kids apart from one boy in the camp, and just like how everyone are looking after her because she's like little Benjamin of the whole camp, and like everyone knows her, and it doesn't matter if they know the language or not, they will just like engage with her, play with her, whatever. So it's really nice.
Yeah. Today's lunch, we have lovely pasta and some tomato sauce.
Recently, I think that like I'm getting more and more opportunities to volunteer, not only in UK but also abroad. So I think that for some time I would definitely see myself doing more volunteering.
We have a responsibility to give back, just because we're all born in this first world country, and or not like all, but I have like, I've been really lucky. I have a family. I have like that's really loving. I have friends that are amazing. I'm healthy. Like, I have everything I could ask for, and like using 2 hours of my week to give back to people who are not as fortunate as I am is just something I feel like it's just, I have to do it for myself to, give back basically, because otherwise I don't think it would be fair, you know. I came here and missed it, so I thought I'd buy a baby rubber tree. Maybe one day it grows as big as my other one. I love plants. Like, it's so nice because you like give them water and you try to like put them in the right spaces, and then they start growing. And this one is actually not doing as well, but this is the one I got from my best friend. It's our friendship plant, so I told her I would keep it alive no matter what.
If I'm not reading or watching Netflix or going out with some friends, I enjoy baking a lot and cooking, and baking is my biggest stress release activity ever. So you can see like how much I baked during the year and how much my stress just increased. It's like how my baking increased as well. But we
gonna
actually
eat
add
that.
sugar to cool down the thingy.
So I'll wait until it's melted.
And also I have to figure out how much. I think that I cut down the sugar last time.
This looks so gross. Like, look at it. Ugh.
You're not doing a good promo to my brownies. You
Sorry,
know?
they're delicious. Hannah's brownies are amazing. But also, this does look yummy. Just gonna leave it. Maybe it gets prettier. Volunteering with refugees makes me, like, often gives me kind of like, it reminds me of, how I grew up, and of the hostility that we experienced. And I think this is kind of my way of dealing with it as well. Just to, try to not create such an environment for people who have no other way. That's good. Give me a sec. We're about finished with the brownie.
We need to add the thingies though.
The thingies? Which thing is?
Peanut butter. People are afraid of what they don't know, so if they get to know more, they will be willing to help more. So with regard of the promo, like just getting more people on board, and with the refugee teaching program, I just really want to help them. There's always this question, although like people volunteers, like that every good deed is not entirely selfless. Like I don't expect anything back in a sense, like something material, but I don't know, like I expect that, you know, that it will give some fruits, that I'm volunteering there for some time, and I expect that people will get some knowledge from me. I would be personally very disappointed if they didn't, not with them but with myself, that I didn't put enough in it, you know, because like I'm doing it for a really long time, and especially like with this one group, I'm working with them since the year 1, so I think that like I would be disappointed with myself. So I am expecting this, and I can actually see that, like I can see that they're getting better and better with each week and each year.
It's actually it just takes like an hour or two from your week, but it makes such a big difference for other people. And yeah, just this feeling of kind of doing something good and kind of changing the world step by step is something I really like, so that's why I volunteer.